Welcome to the Breakfast Club. It is Friday the 28th of June, the last official trading day of the month for those of you who are in the regular markets. And we are looking at the NASDAQ. I hope you guys had a great day yesterday. We had this swing. There was a let's look at what we got right here. So what I'd like to have seen, and we had this little swing at 8:30 this morning at the open. It came back up into the breaker that took out these lows right off of it, and then started going back down. So we didn't get there's a little reversal, small reversal in here. You'll see right here, just before the 8:30 release. We drop down around it, we come back up inside it, and start trading through it. So looking for more downside, I suppose. We've had a continuation on the downside. So let's look at the hourly chart here. We've traded through this order block. Usually you want to see it come back inside mean threshold to hold price. It traded below it, came back. We're still inside that fair value gap from previous day, and we're heading lower. So we're coming back into this range now, keeping an eye on these highs and see how it acts around those. And then we're just waiting for any opportunity to see the reversal on the upside. I do like this liquidity sitting up here still, especially on the daily. There's still that. Oh, it's already been filled already here on the daily. Hit that upside objective. Reacted off that. In 4 hour, we still have a little pocket of liquidity up there in the 4 hour. So if we get a run, come back, find support here. You want to see this trade through the bottom of this if you want to get back to a short. But if it just comes down, find some support at this, filling that fair value gap here on the 4 hour. And then you see a reversal from here on the 1 minute for a return back into that range. Then see how we're already through it already. Still heading down. All right, let's get before I start overanalyzing this one, let's get into S&P 500. I want to try and blast through all these other ones so you guys can get a bit of a feel on what we're finding here. So more downside. I don't see any reversal here yet on the 1 hour chart. We've already traded through here. So if we do get a reversal, look at the mean threshold of this candle here. That seems to be holding price. So you're looking at this fair value gap here and then return to this order block here, which you've already done. We're going to trade through it with a body, come back into this one time, and I revisited that fair value gap and go shorter. That's kind of ideally where I'd like to see that go. And then Dow Jones. Just making sure we're online with you guys here. Sorry. The Dow Jones on the 1 hour. Look at that. How perfect is that? Traded all the way back into it right here. Beautiful. Price delivery. Nice. Now you want to see it trade below this candle here to go lower. Otherwise, you're inside this range here still, so 50%. I got nothing for you right now because we're still inside the fair value gap right on the consequent encroachment. So I'm flat with Dow Jones right now on the 1 hour, 4 hour. We could come back here one more time, revisit this old high. I would have to see us trade below here, this candle's low for the close, before you get excited about taking these lows. And that's 4 hours, so that's quite a ways away. Oil. Let's have a look at oil. One hour. That was the box we were aiming for yesterday. We hit that this morning. Was that yesterday? That was a few days ago. We're aiming for that high. We finally hit it now. I can clear that one. Oh, I think I know where that one's from. Nope. Oh yeah, right there. See this gap over here? Just draw that out across. Area sensitivity. I want to see it come back and hit these old highs here. We've had a reaction off of this. We filled the fair value gap already. So I'd really like to see this start climbing higher now. Look for lower time frame reversal. You've hit the levels here. There's a small little fair value gap down here on the hourly. We're just coming back to this session open, go lower. You want to climb up through that and get through this imbalance right here and go higher. So this candle here is the optimum area I'm looking for a long, and see if it holds price. Look for a reversal down there. I think this has got some work to do down here first before it goes higher. We ran all the way up into that order block here. Got nothing for you on this one. This has done all the damage So you're right back in the middle of that range again, right? Pretty much right in the equilibrium of that big giant price range there. So I got nothing for you on that one. That's a wait and see game. It's a 15-minute chart. Pound on the 1 hour chart. Pound has done the same thing. It has come back down, reestablished this swing below this low here. The reversal. Body trades above it. You've traded back into it multiple times now. The last hour candle came right back into that, pushed up, took out these highs, and went right through the premium range and took out the highs here, right to the rejection block. Oh, not quite, just a little short of it. So I think we're going to go higher. You'd have to lose this on the downside for me to start getting bearish on this again. So if we come back here, we did right there. I was just going to say, if we reestablish connection to this, which we just did, so I expect to see this going higher now. I expect to see that going higher. We're going to say higher on that. I'm just going to call that one right there from where we're saying higher. And we're going to retrace this all the way back up again, looking for this premium array one more time. So that's just kind of setting the path where I think it's going to head. Same with the euro then. We've come back. It's taken out its lows. We have a reversal here. We've come back inside, swept it, but bodies haven't gone through it. Swept it, but we have not really cleared that. Like in the British pound, we've cleared this candle that initiates that run, and we haven't cleared this one here with the body close yet. So if it closes above this, comes back, finds support at that, look for higher prices. Australian dollar finally getting some legs, getting up. We're looking for a run above these highs again. We just came back down to fill that fair value gap right here one more time. Again, notice how we're establishing above. There's higher need for one. We keep pushing to go higher here. So I would anticipate Australian dollar taking out these highs now. And let's look for, what do we got over here? Let's look at, always somebody out there that likes trading Bitcoin. So I want to see it get above this candle here with a close. Use this candle as support to go higher. If not, we need this candle here to provide support to go lower. That's what I'm looking for there. So keep your eye on this candle and this candle. And that's the 1 minute chart. Let's have a look at the 1 hour chart real quick. Where do you think Bitcoin's going to go, Darren? We could be running these lows out here. So the mean threshold of this candle has not been hit yet. So if we sweep these lows and reverse back up into the direction you're looking for, if not, if this doesn't hold, then we're looking for this sell side liquidity down here. Yeah, you're looking for this. My bias is definitely shorter for this low, that mean threshold, and then this fair value gap below you here. That's Bitcoin. Gold. Let's have a look at gold real quick. We got the 1 hour chart. We've got a reversal. We closed above it. We didn't get an opportunity to get on it. So look for the candle that initiates the run. We have a candle finally trading above it. Oh, you literally open on it. You don't even get a chance to get on it there. So have you not recognized? And again, that's that rule we were kind of talking about before, about you have to establish that rule for yourself of whether or not it's, if we close on it or above it, anything that we come back to tapping it, we're going to go long on that. I've seen lots of times where it just comes up, hits it, and then rolls over and comes back down again. So if that's the rule, then you kind of establish that at the bottom of that order block, because you don't want to see it roll all the way over and come all the way back down into here. You want to see these stay open as gaps to continue higher. The next alternative is the equal highs above you. If you return to those, so now you clear them with a body, you come back and you tap that equal high right there to go higher, and you come back and finally tap them again here and go higher. We have another reversal right here. So if you didn't catch that one, you say, I missed it. You see there's a swing right here, reversal. Body trades above it right here. You trade back into it right here. So you got your opportunity to go along there, and you're aiming for rejection block, old high, and these fair value gaps here. So on the 1 hour chart, you're looking for higher prices. On the 1 minute chart, you want to see this. I'd like to see these lows get taken out first. You have that little pool of liquidity down there, and you have a reversal here above these old highs. So you're inside this consolidation still from premium down into discount. And the only one I can see down in here would be reaching down into this area here, taking out these lows. So one wants to go higher on the hourly. So if this is the retracement back into 9:30, taking out the lows, or 10 o'clock, and then going higher. Keep that in mind when you're looking at those levels in Bitcoin. Our friends over here at Lean Hogs and soybeans hit our level we're looking for yesterday. Corn, I can't remember what. Oh yeah, we've got this fair value gap here. Equal lows, taking out the equal lows. Finally took that out this morning. If we use this as support now, we close below this today and we find this is support, look for that to go lower into here. Sugar, man, did that ever blast through our objective we were looking for yesterday. Yesterday morning, I gave you this line here, and we blasted through that, and we're heading higher now. So I'm gonna readjust my sugar levels here. So those of you who took sugar long yesterday, you're welcome. You caught yourself a nice little runner. So that would have been the next objective, and it's already hit it. So the next objective after that would be here, and then here, inside this fair value gap here. See what kind of reaction you get off of here, but at least a run to the top of that fair value gap is what I'd like to see. Tomorrow or Monday, see a reversal back down to these old highs, this little imbalance right here, and then start pushing higher. I'd like to see that, leave that open. Could even return into this candle here, which is the breaker that takes these lows. So if you see a return back into this level next week, and then we're looking for inside there for sure. Coffee still has not hit the objective we were looking for. It's kind of sitting inside this range here, and you're probably sitting just shy of 50% of that. So we're still hanging on this order block here. So we've already validated the order block here, come back up inside. So this one hasn't even chipped through the mean threshold level yet. So this one hasn't hit its mean threshold, and neither is that one. So you're pretty much sitting in the middle of them waiting. I still think this upside draw on liquidity is good. We've already taken these lows here. So for me, that's the draw on liquidity. If we lose this low here on a close, look for a run below this low back into this fair value gap. And ideally, if we lose that candle here on a close, then we're just running back down into the discount array. Down in here again, back to the consolidation for a cam model. And our cattle, once again, it hit it nicely yesterday, so I'll get rid of the carrots now. And the martini, even though that's not a martini glass. Remember I said we'd be bouncing around in here for a while? That's what we did yesterday. We just went flat, hit the top of it, came back into consequent encroachment, then that's where we're sitting right now. So cattle, you'll see that bounce around there for a while, and that'll be the deciding factor of whether you're going to extend the range or whether you're going to go back into the range here and aim for this gap down here. So watch, just let cattle sit for a bit. Like any good cattle, let it grow, let it make up its mind. Looking for a run below these lows here today. Yesterday we did get the lower run down. There's a little tiny imbalance down here. We've hit that. And I'd like to see this come back up inside this fair value gap here, all the way back to this, touch it, and continue on the downside. If it just establishes equal lows here and starts to climb above this fair value gap here, look for a run back up into this range here, this area. For cocoa, I still think cocoa is going lower. Lumber has hit our level and it's been bouncing off of that for a while, and we're looking for a continuation back up. Now that this is establishing some liquidity down here, we may see another little run down lower before going higher. But if we do get a run back into here, I'd like to see this level get retested and then push back lower. So come back into this range here. Lean piggies, we're looking for that to come down and finally hit our level today. We're calling for this to go lower, and it's been going lower this week, so I'm looking for that level. Let's see if we can get through that today. And what else we got? That's it. That is it. Let's get back to our regularly scheduled program. We're looking to go lower. We're eating through this here, so we'll wait for our setup to occur. Looks like S&P is taking its plunge. Oh, see how it's closed right on there? So that's the decision you're going to make, right? There's an imbalance here. We've traded below this order block breaker here. We swept up into it. We just wicked below it here. But that's the good decision you got to make on these reversals, is when it closes right on that level, do you trust that it's going to go lower? Do you want it to come back in any level, even if it's just touching this one or touching that level one more time to go lower? That's a you decision, I think. That's the one I can give you. It's not a rule for me. I want to see a body drop below here and then trade back into it. It's ideally what I'd like to see. And see how the body dropped below here? We came back, tapped it. Now you're looking for a continuation. So I'd like to see one more candle come back into here and continue going short. Ideally, you'd like to see it get back into this level right here. That's 104. And 104 will put you just above here. Let's wait for a setup. Let's go over here, check people out. Good morning. Who we got here? Jadea, you're first through the door today. Good morning, good morning. And Dave Barry, look at you. Racing to the shop door in the morning. All right, there's their clock, or 9:30 open. Hans, good morning. Russell, Kurt, Chris, good morning, good morning. We named our show after you yesterday, Chris. Congratulations. You get top billing yesterday. TP, good morning. Kim, our 2-week guy. He's been with us for 2 weeks. Welcome, Kim. Welcome, welcome. Tommy and Fiddlesticks, good morning. Welcome. I like the way Tommy always comes in and says, good morning, family. Like, this is a family, fam. That's a good feeling. Macon, good morning. Fernando, good morning, Fernando. Pablo, Mr. Pips. See what happens today. You're on fire there yesterday, Chris. So let's see what we got in the store for you today. Look at some of these on Okay. Curry fish, good morning. So we've hit the bottom of the hourly fair value gap again. Now you want to see a retracement back into this order block here. Literally closed right on the bottom of it. Tap the fair value gap, and away you go. So you would like to see, ideally, this thing start to climb up through here, get on top of this, break structure, and continue going higher. In mini S&P, let's see if there's a reversal in mini S&P. Here we've got one here. So you want to see that close above that, and then go along there. That's closed above. You want to see that come back, tap this now. I'm going to get my little paper trader on there. Dow Jones is on a tear, going higher. Back into that premium array. Look for up here at the session open or yesterday. So we have one going lower, two going higher. So we don't get an opportunity to get on that right now. Saw the reversal here. Right up to the reversal they have here. That's the premium inside there. And it closed right on it. Going higher. You want to see this get taken out here. So we're looking for, now they're all trying to get in sync with one another, right? This one's going higher, going higher. This one's turned around. So if we break through here, we want to see this get taken on the upside. Look for a return into here on a close and go long. See it come back, find some support off of here or here or here. Any one of these levels and go higher. Just clip this one here. Might be a little short. You're unable to get on that one. So far, we're waiting to see if we can get on this one. That's a long right there. We may come back and yet revisit that some. I'll put my stop loss down below here for now. This might be a longer run here. So look for this one over here for your S&P. You want to see that hit this and see how we've traded above it right here, right there, came back, tagged it here. Now you want to see that continue on the upside. If it just took this high out here and it rolls over and comes back down, I don't want to see it start creating, you know, all this is open here on higher time frame. That's just big open candle. So I wouldn't want to see a big wick all the way down here. I'd like to see this breaker here, hold price. If we trade below this candle's low, then I'd say we're going back deeper into the range. Still looking for that to go higher. Takes those highs. I'm going to move to break even in here right now. Let's cover that call. We come back deeper into that. I'll take that again. Yeah. Retap this. Good morning, Erica. You're out of your meeting. What a week. What a heck of a week, hey? Gotta put all that time and effort into those meetings. You could be hanging out here with all of us, staring at candles all the time. And off to the races we go. Let's get some jet fuel here. Let's get some jet fuel. Now, several ways you can do it, I suppose, is look for your %. There's 50. Rocket Man. Did you just want to play that song right now? I got that nice move down at 8:30 on NASDAQ when it was above the Asian on London until tapped the late Asian low. Then I left for the meeting and back now. Dow is ripping. Morning, Jonas. Looking for possible short in Dow. I know, right? So much more fun these meetings are. Nice reversal in NQ. Saw the upturn trade entry, but wimped out. It's all right. You know, you'll catch the reversal on the way down. I caught the first, I actually gambled on this one here. Took this one for here. Got the reversal. Took this one here for long, so I double tap this sucker coming up. And as usual, I'm trailing my stop loss rather tight. Giving it some room down here. I want to see that really start pushing higher now. I got in here pretty heavy too. I'm 1.6 lots on that. I'll pretty much reflect where I'm sitting right now with my live trade. Locking in about $1,000 here. They are lined up pretty much exactly where I have my chart, my live one right now. Looking for that liquidity above the market there. Buy side liquidity sitting here. Oh, this is doing really well. There's, you're looking for the 75. 75. Let's find some port off of here now. My stop loss is actually sitting right below this low here. You want to use this as support to go higher. Now that we've taken this little high here, I don't want this to turn into an inversion. So that's why I'm sitting just below here. If this breaks through here, then you want to use this as support, a support level to go higher. I'm looking for this liquidity here. It's right up to an optimum trade entry reversal, right? So I'm uptight with it here. It's probably going to come back and take me out right there. Done. That was $1,800. I'm all right with that. Let's see if this pushes higher now. Yeah, that was a perfect little setup this morning. I don't think I'm going to put such a big lot on next time. So this is just like what people might consider a bull flag. But we're watching right here. And to me, you want to make a distinctive run above here. We're up into the premium array already. There's the reversal. Reversal to reversal. This is the kind of box you want to see it draw right from there to there. So that's the level. You hit it. That's from discount to premium inside that range. Like array to like array. Done and dusted. So I'd like to see a reversal here. Or you want to see it get above here. Find some support of this and push higher. That was your target area as well, Russell. Good for you. Thanks, Hans. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. So we could also see a run to the midpoint here and then a kick off of there. We'll see what that happens. Fulfill. There she is. Good morning, Levy. Look at her. Give me some little hash browns. Now I want to see two things, either close above that or now start ripping below this little consolidation. That's the false leg up for continuation. A little pop down below there now and give us some support. So you want to see now this provide a level of support. Woo! Welcome to 10 o'clock. We can hit our objective. Come on, hit it. Yahoo! I look at my thing now thinking, man, I would have been up like $4,000 right now if I stayed in that. That's what happens when you pull it tight, my friends. Okay, so now you've seen the high get taken. Christoph, good morning. Good morning, Derek. Fellow debate watchers. I didn't watch the debate. I heard it didn't go well for Joe Biden, though. Like he seemed a little confused, which is a shame. French election this week. Euros waiting. The debate was hilariously bad. I can imagine. Dang, I should not have cut the trade. Don't beat yourself up. I cut my trade as well. I was up $1,800. That would have been another pretty close to another 1,800 right there and running higher yet. So, you know, don't beat yourself up, man. Take your money, move to the sidelines, be happy. Because that's good. I just have to journal my entry on when I see that kind of money, you start getting all nervous and go, I don't want to lose it. So you pull stop loss too. That was literally a stop loss that was pulled too tight. Should have kept it below here. That's okay. Oh, look at that thing go. we didn't even get an opportunity to get it. We wanted it to go above here and keep going. Well, we wanted to get an opportunity to get on it again. But the bus was an express green straight north. That had some rocket fuel. It stalled. The second stage booster kicked in and she left the stratosphere. That's a beautiful trade this morning. Don't chase this right now. If you're trying to buy into this and chase it, bad idea. Because if that reverses on you, you'll be so frustrated that that's not your model. And I know that some of you out there want to chase this, but it wouldn't be a good idea. I have to shrink my charts just to try and accommodate this thing now. Well, you know, Michael caught that one for sure. I know Hydro will be posting that later. Tanya Trades, Lumi, all those people who are really good at, some people you should definitely keep an eye on for traders. They're also excellent traders. I encourage everybody to go check them out. One is Lumi. She's actually on LinkedIn, or not LinkedIn. She's on X. And Hydra, he runs his own show there on X, and on, he also has a YouTube channel as well as a what's that other one called? I keep forgetting that other social media platform you can trade live on. Anyway, he's got another social media platform. He does live trades. He calls it in front of you. We called this morning right as it's happening. And we called this as it was happening, what we were looking for, what we wanted to see, and it pretty much panned out exactly the way we wanted. And this was another example of don't pull your stop loss too tight. My fail safe should have been right here. So I would have been safe using the fail safe, saying if we trade below this, then and the stop loss should be sitting right there below that fair value gap. And it would have came back and just gave me a squeeze, a little kiss, and then left. It wouldn't have taken my stop loss. I ran it too tight. I pulled it right up to that thing. And we wanted this to provide a level of support, remember? So it did, and I pulled too tight. Anyway, that'll be a journal entry tonight about pulling out of a trade too soon. So that would have been a double the size right there. That's okay. $3,600 for the day you could have been made. So Herbert had these guys yesterday trying to sell me on this new multi-level marketing thing. It's called TIO, I think. These guys say they've got an algorithm to trade the Bitcoin and some other currencies and stuff. But the algorithm, you throw $3,000 into this thing, you get people under you. Can you just feel the pain of this? You get all these people underneath you, and you try and develop a base. And the objective is to get like 100 people or more, and you move up the level, and they pay you more, and they actually pay you a monthly fee while you trade, and you can make money off the algorithm. I thought, this does not sound good at all. It sounds like multi-level marketing scam, and apparently you can't research them online. They're secretive, and I think, oh, you're not selling me on your company. But I think we have a couple of converts. think we said, you look, just come in here. We'll show you how to trade the charts. So if you're in here this morning, fellas, I hope you are. I hope you get to see, you know, some of you guys are working to try and make your $10,000 in your month. And you've got to get 100 people below you, and they've got to get 100 people below them, and so on and so forth. Eventually the tree collapses because it can't be sustained. And only the people at the top start making money, right? So here's an example of how you can catch a perfect entry. Now, they happen if you've got the patience to wait for them and to see your setup. Like there's $4,000 right there, all in a matter of half an hour. That sure beats the hell out of $10,000 in a month. Morning, Benjamin Burrows. Tanya didn't trade it. On a 30-second chart. Looking for reversals at any point now, anytime. If not, we're looking for those highs on the daily. Like we're going to start running for the middle of this candle, this wick that runs all the way up here. Pull your fib tool on that, find out what the wick level is, and then if we get up on top of this, find some support at this and keep pushing higher. It's a little too late in the game for me to jump on this from a 1 minute perspective, but if that's your upside objective, then TGIF Friday setup, yeah, that would be nice to catch a reversal on TGIF and then a big huge run back down into, like if you pull the range on TGIF Friday, it's way below where we started here this morning. So this would be another 200 and some odd handles for TGIF this morning. If you want to catch that, if we can catch that, it'll be a stellar Friday. A stellar Friday, my friends. Silver bullet. Now a silver bullet's coming. All right. Where is your silver bullet? This is probably going to go much higher. I don't know. But I'm looking at this as a pivot right now. Wanderlust Soul Tribe. I like that. That's a good name. Does this rule out TGIF Friday? Hell no. We still got all afternoon yet. We're just getting started in the morning. This is great. Higher it goes, the better we get a nice little TGIF Friday. It could be a nice little meltdown on a Friday. Would be really nice. I don't think so. I think, though, if you look at the seasonal tendencies, you're looking for the highs to get taken on the daily into July, right? Usually into July, you see a high, then it dips back down into August, and then it runs up in September, dips down in October, and then starts running back up again. That's typically, let me just look at my chart just to be sure, because I know on my, I'll share it with you guys so you can see it. NQ, seasonal tendency. This is by Equity Clock. So here's your May, June. So that's the June. We're expecting to see a run down into July. So that peak that we saw should have happened at the first week of July, not the last week of July, unless this is the run up here. Or this is the run up here. We've already had that high. We're in the last week, so this could be the run up here for continuation on the downside in July, not an upside. So it's a little different than what Michael was calling. Michael was calling for higher highs in I think he was calling for higher highs. Was he not? Let me just clarify that. Don't take my word for that until we get some clarification. What is he? Do you guys remember what he said, Derek? If that was a higher high expected in July? But anyway, this is... That's the reversal. Anyways, July, August, and then, or July, run up in July, down into August. August should set the low right in the second week. And then this big October run up. So we're going to see this dive down into October. That's ideally what I'd like to see. Follow the rules kind of thing. Should be a reversal there at some point. Haircut may give us an opportunity yet. I may be seeking for the fair value gap on Thursday, 1 hour. Russell, our reversal guy. Russell the reversal. We should call him Revussel. Revussel is his name. That's your new name. Revussel. Catch the reversal, Russell. Roger. What's your vector, Victor? What movie's that from? Come on, you all know that one. What's your reversal, Russell? What's your vector, Victor? It may give us an opportunity yet. I got scammed like that 3 years ago badly. Yeah. Yep, always waiting for one. 40 pounds gone through scammers. Look at Euro USD early. Big huge gap next Monday, the 8th. Very heavy. So see how we closed on it again? That's your decision you got to make with the close on it. Are you going to take it and go a lot higher? Again, that's a you thing. It really has got to be a you decision, you guys. Jeepers creepers. That'd be up like $5 grand right now. Jeez. Looking for a push up higher. Where are we going for a euro? Let's have a look at euro here. Somebody was talking about euro. Reversal in euro, not quite taking out the lows there. Well, it did take out the... Oh, no, it didn't take out the lows. So we got to change in direction. When you see that break-in, we have a break in structure. So we have a break in structure, return back into this breaker. Actually, it's not a breaker. It's a big mitigation block that doesn't take that low out. So you want to see return into here. All the bodies of the candles are respecting this. When it finally comes back into here, you're looking for higher on a 15-minute chart. It's really choppy. I'm not crazy about that. Again, we're still looking for higher prices on euro, the same as pound. Wasn't pound when we were calling for it to go higher as well? Pound, we've got this in here, so you do not want to see it close below this fair value gap here. If it closes below here, look for a run on this liquidity. I think I mentioned that earlier this morning. So you've traded back into this. This is your optimum entry is right there. Go along, and you don't want to see it. I would not want to see it come back and revisit this. So if it comes back here one more time and start driving down to this session open again, I'd bail on the call. So you're in a, if your entry is a perfect entry here, so if it trades below, you want to close and comes back in to get you out before taking your lows, because these are relative equal lows that are sitting here, and there's a little fair value gap that hasn't been filled down here yet. So I would not want to see it even come back. I want to see this just get out of here now. It's got to get out of that range. You've already come down and tapped it and actually ran through it a little bit to the mean threshold of this candle. And you want to see that exit. Snappy. Keep going. If it starts to come back down again, bail. Wait for wait for this to get taken one more time. Look at oil. Holy smokes, did that ever reverse? Coming right back down into key level. Lord, look at that. So that can come all the way back down into here. Session open again. Keep your eyes on this for session open. Run through here. That's where I'm going to call that one for the potential to run down. Fill this first. If we run through that, look for session open, because there's really nothing up there. Meanwhile, back here, what do we got? Oh, you like to see is that equity clock adjusted for US election year? No, it's not. It's not adjusted for election year. That's an old one I got when I first started. Like, that's almost 8 years ago already. So that's just compiled data for, I think, 30, 40 years or something like that. And doesn't take into consideration that election year. Well, I would imagine it does because of all the other elections, the 10 elections that were in there before. So I would assume it's, but not a Trump Biden election. That'll won't throw a wrench in anyone's works. Look at euro. Is that equity clock? If for the past 7 years the Nasdaq has closed higher. Stephen, thanks, Stephen. Stephen is new to our chat. I haven't seen you before, Stephen. Welcome. Thank you for your input. Russell, I didn't hear that. I just don't place a great deal of trust in seasonal tendencies, especially weekly one. Only highest highs and lowest lows of the year. Okay. I meant 40K, not 40 pounds. You lost 40,000? Oh, Lord. Jonas, man, that's terrible. I feel bad for you, man. Yeah, anybody that says, you know, you got to put, no offense to the guys that were trying to get me into it, you know, bless them for, you know, they're trying to, I was in Amway years ago when it was first came out back in the 80s and 90s. I was trying to do Amway. I tried it twice. Then they had Brit, I think it was. And then there's Jewelway popped up. And then, you know, there's just, and Safeway turned up. I don't know. There's just too many ways for me to make money that way. So I went to a lot of those meetings. Man, I was even a Kirby vacuum cleaner salesman. I went door to door with my little crystal vase trying to get into your house, vacuum your floors, leave a bunch of samples on the floor to freak you out, and vacuum your bed. I'd be like, hi, can I go to your bedroom and vacuum your mattress? And they'd be like, what? I just want to share with you for a moment exactly what you're lying in bed with. And then you vacuum their bed and you suck out all these, what we used to call dust mites. I guess they still call them dust mites. Dust mites, and then you show them pictures and say, look at all these people you're lying in bed with, all these dead people. You know, you slough off an entire body of dead skin every night, every 30 days. You know how many dead people you're lying in bed with? You try all these sales techniques. I only sold 4 or 5 vacuums in my time, so you can tell that I didn't I didn't make a lot of money. That's usually at the point where they throw me out of their bedroom and their house. And I just go, oh, but it's true. There's a lot of dead people in there with you. All right, can I get my samples? Can I get my sample back? That cost me money. So yeah, all those different All those sellers, all those different ways, you know, I really hope that they stick around. They come in and try out our method of making some cash. It's good, honest money. You're taking it from good, honest people as well. Like Michael says, somebody's going to take some losses on the other end of this. And as far as I'm concerned, I just say, you know, I hope it's me that takes your money, just because I respect what you're trying to do out there investing. So it's going from one person to another person who cares about other people. So I'd rather take your money and instead of some greedy guy out there just hoarding it and hoarding it, we're going to do something good with it. So we're looking for, we've traded below this level right here. There's a little tiny fair value gap we've just traded back into right here. You want to see it react off here and come back down. Sorry to hear that, Jonas, man. 40K, that's a lot of money. We've touched, yeah. Let's not focus on that, Jonas. Let's get you your 40K back, man. Let's get it back. We all got to go through those lessons, though, in life. When you're younger, you know, they throw all the classic, you know, we get to drive the Mercedes. If you hit this level, you get this car, and they all these incentives. When we had Kirby's, man, they were, the guy come in, the owner would come in, and he'd be throwing $100 bills down. Give me your 5 best sales clinchers. And you'd be like, yeah, okay. And you give him your best sales clincher, and, you know, whoever gave him the most, he'd give him $100 bill. And you'd be like, yeah, anybody who sells me 3 vacuums today, I'll give him this. And then he comes in and he's got this little, it was a little Vespa motorcycle. And we're like, what? He's like, yeah, I'll keep buying them and you keep selling them. We found out later that, you know, it only cost him like $80, $89 manufactured to make a Kirby vacuum cleaner. And it cost over $1,000, $1,100 for the full Kirby and all the little units with the boar's hair brushes and the heart of the Kirby unit, which has 12 different capabilities. Holy cow, man. I still remember all that stuff. So they made a ton of profit. Yeah, he could afford a freaking Vespa if he sold $3,000. Wow. Drive to work in his Jag, fancy Jag. That's what people get caught up in, right? You see, they flash all this stuff at you. Money, money, money. I want to sell you the idea of, you know, teach you how to fish. Michael will teach you how to fish. We'll come here. You'll sit in the boat with the rest of us, and we'll show you the best place to fish. Go to the fishing school. Go to Michael's ICT School of Fishing in the pond. We'll show you where to throw your hook. We'll show you where to reel it in, how to hold onto it. And for my case, I pulled too hard, got my fish in the boat, but couldn't get another line in. So that's what we're up to. That's what we're here for, man. The lack of symmetry has kept me away from the indices this morning. Making it back last year after studying ICT for 6 months. Good for you. Exactly. Trump versus Biden is enough to mess up any general tendency. The worst part, lost my job 3 months after. Oh my goodness, that's painful. It's a Cinderella story though, Jonas. It's a Cinderella story, man. That's how you got to look at it. Nothing worth anything isn't enjoyed more after adversity. I tell you, that's what I want for you, man. I want you to just nail this. Take it home, man. Take it home. Just stay focused. Let that stuff go. We've all been scammed somewhere or another. Man, you only have to wait for your phone to call. I don't know how many times I've been on this show here, and you get these stupid scammers calling you up constantly looking for an opportunity to steal your money. They're so brazen about it now. You get phone calls every day. There's plenty of opportunities to get scammed out there. Right here, you're at home in the charts. Find your setup. Make your money. Move to the sidelines. Help people out. Just help people out, man. If you find your way to get some success in your life, help people out. I'm all for that. This rant is sponsored by Tim Hortons here in Canada. Tim Hortons coffee, half French vanilla and half regular coffee. Brought to you by your loving wife on her last official day of school. She retires today. Isn't that awesome? She retires, and we finally get to go out there and enjoy the world, enjoy life together. Not that we haven't already, but now we get to go enjoy it even more. So Jonas, stay focused, my friend. We'll get you there. We'll get you there. Out of the way to that, a boy. I don't think about it much. Lesson learned. Yeah. Yeah, I'm all for don't expect an algorithm to make me money. Do it yourself, the old school way. She can sit in on the show with you. My wife is not even remotely interested in this stuff. This would drive her nuts. I go, oh, look at the candle, honey. Look at the candle. I try to explain it to her. For all these years, she's known me. I try to explain candles to her, and she tries to show interest, like genuine interest, but she just goes, I have no idea what you're saying. I go, that's okay. Just let me go on. Let me go on. Let me rant about it. She goes, okay, honey, go ahead. Okay, come on. Let's get some love here. Nothing here. This is a different kind of reversal here. We got this little fair value gap we hit up here. I'd like to see it come back into here. Right there. And go short right there. The stop loss will go up here. Michael got animated about the election posts. Yeah, has an opinion about it. Looks like oil's giving us a reversal. Lean piggies are on the way down. Live cattle's hit the top of that fair value gap again. Cocoa's coming back up to that fair value gap we talked about. Coffee's still sitting flat. Whoa. And sugar ran right up close to that level that we were looking for. Didn't quite touch. It was just so close. It was literally $6 or 60 cents away. 6 cents away. 6 cents. And you don't want to see it climb above here. If it does, then you're going higher. So watch it now. Now that it's hit this level, you want to see it react off here. The highest you want to see it go is that mean threshold there, and you want to see it just start. See how it's closed on it again, slightly above it. So that tells me we're going higher. So I'm closing that out because I know that's going higher. You want to see that come back and find support in this and start pushing higher. I turn my video off so you guys don't see me munching away on my sandwich here. So, and I'm going to turn my sound off until I have something to say. My painter just arrived, so today might be the last day. Now I want to see it get back into this candle here. Traded below this. Where's Abs? Is Abs? Are you in here, Abs? Talk about that move on NQ there. What did you see there? The move up, you mean? Yeah, this move up was right here. There's the reversal right at 9:30. Candle takes out the high, confirms the reversal, takes this high. You can either trade back into here, which when it trades through it right here, you're looking for the next candle to come back to it. But if it trades through the next one, which is the breaker that takes that low, and it returned right back into it, and that's the long we got right there. Took that long, and then you're aiming for buy side liquidity up here, and then it just kept running. So that's what we're looking for. We talked about this right as it was setting up this morning, and right as it's happening, we're calling this for a reversal back into here. It hit it. We'll call that live. So that was kind of the perfect setup. And now that I look at it, I think, what happens if I would have done just price leg? You would have pulled your price leg from here to here, and then after that ran that. That's the next level right there. The next price leg up. There's the return to and short from there. I got short off here. I haven't put it up here yet, but I'm short off of here.
Russell, the reversal. He caught it. Good for you, Russell. You saw it, hey? Basically, we're just looking for this to take out the low. We wanted it to come back and hit it, and that's where it hit for a short. Stop goes here. Pull your fib tool, wait for 50%, blah, blah, blah. Do the same thing again. I'm pulling my stop loss right into break even. Actually, I'm in profit now. I think I'm down in here. So guaranteed zero stress trade right now. That's the kind of trade you want to be in when it's zero stress, right? I'm looking for it to get back into this order block here. Tap this old fair value gap here. I'm already out right here. I'm looking for a reverse back up into here. Good for you, Tommy. Stick to it, buddy. Stick to your setup. Stick to the setup, my friend. We're going to get you out of that job. And then you're going to tell the world your story. It's an awesome story. You want to talk about somebody who's lived through some adversity in his life. Much respect to Tommy. Didn't quite catch the order block yet. Just keep focusing on your setups, Tommy. Just keep focusing on the setup. And we're back. You guys didn't want to see me munching away on my sandwich. If I see it close below here, come back into this now, then I'll take that short again. I didn't like all the waffling around in here. As usual. And it's not a real setup for me right now. I was just looking at this order block. I thought, yeah, I could return to that and continue for the next price leg down, which would run you back into here. But then I saw this and I thought, ooh, are we trading above that right there? Not sure. So I just rather, if I'm not sure, I'll just stay out and wait for a cleaner setup. The macro is about to begin. So this could take another run. What was this inside here? Just shy of 50%. I suppose if you pulled it from this low here, or this swing here. So ideally now I'd want to see if you're going to go long for these highs here, what would you guys like to see? See if you guys are on the same page as I'm on right now. What would you like to see? If we're going to go above here, what level do you need to see taken? Where's the fail for a short and a change in direction for a long? Like when would you be more comfortable about taking a trade here for a long as a supposed trade? Give me an idea. Give me your, in the comment section, give me your comments on just the time candle. That's all I need. You don't have to give me a long lengthy explanation, but just give me your candle that you choose. I'll see if we're all on the same page here. $10.45. This one right here closes above that. Okay. Market maker sell model. There we go. Close below. Come back up. Tap it for a short. For me, it would have had to have broken this one here. We've got these lows that are taken. We have a reversal right here or here. We'd have to get above this and then above that one for me to be more bullish. Now we get a return into here. I'm going to go another short on 6 of those. This is just a demo account that you're seeing here. So yeah, I like to see it clear. If you're going to use this as a reversal, you want to see it close above this candle now, this 1049 candle. Initially, when we're starting to come back up, I want to see it break this candle's high. That's the one that initiates this little run down. So you want to see that take that high out, and then I'll be more positive for a further run up higher. Otherwise, we've still got more downside here yet. Second stage. Could be a big bold rip down here now. Yeah, good call, Fernando. See, this was such a nice little, Erica was looking at this too. I think Erica called this as well at the same time. Was saying we retap that fair value gap there. So it's a different kind of reversal back up into this order block inside the fair value gap. Tap it. And we've continued from there. If your stop loss was sitting there and you got in off that fair value gap there, which I hope you did, Erica. I hope you got in on that. And you're looking for lower prices. Just because I don't like to give up my profits, I'm going to move that one into profits there. Yeah, we're filling that fair value gap below us here, right? $9.42. You got long at 9.42? I hope you're out by now. I thought you were going to catch this one here. You were talking about it at the time, so I'm just wondering if you caught what it was you're looking for. Have a nice weekend, Jonas. Way to walk away from it, buddy. Good for you. Well done. So my downside objective right now is going to be right here. Keep your eye on this little gray box down here. $9.42. This one here. Yeah. I agree. I agree with you, Erica. Would you consider the 948 candle sell side liquidity? I look at the like to like arrays, Erica. So if you have traded up into here, you want to go into a deep discount. We're in a discount, so any one of the arrays you're hitting right now are feasible. So if you pull your fib tool on that and you traded 50, 62%, so on and so forth, there's be nothing wrong with that. But I think from like array to like array, I do like the one that initiated the run. So I always like to go back to the run that initiates the run higher. And I like to see that retrace back into that level. That's why I'm looking at downside here. Not that this is wrong, because I think you're absolutely right. That is definitely sell side liquidity. I think the objective I'd be looking for is here. And that, my friends, tells me we're coming into 11 o'clock. And this could be the reversal. And we may not get this objective. So just remember, we're just going into 11 o'clock now. We've taken out the liquidity below here. And we filled this fair value gap below here. So if we don't take out this low, then we find support off of here. And you look to go higher. You want to see this candle here get taken on the upside, come back, find support at it, and keep pushing higher. Then you're looking for a retracement back in. That this was just a deep retracement in that range that was created from 9:30 till 10 o'clock ish. That open range, we've retraced back into it to an optimal trade entry reversal to go higher for those highs that we were looking for. So don't discount the fact that we could still go higher yet. So my stop loss is going to be tight here now. Still looking down here. Does that make sense to you, Erica? Yeah, you closed right on it. So again, that's your decision whether or not you use those. Okay, so we're just going to pull this sucker right along here now. That's a big 1800 right there. 1600. Order block. I want it should stay just above that order block, really. We could be coming back to here. You want to see if this provides some support here. I want to see it get eaten through again. So there's your almost close to your 42 candle, Erica. We've hit this old high right here, this old high. That's a CAM model entry for consolidation. So that would be a nice little perfect hit off of there. And I'm willing to close that in right now. I'm happy with that. This would be the further downside objective, but I think 1600 on that. So you've had two directions. We've called this morning higher and this reversal going lower. And if you had a real steely eye like Erica had when she saw this right here, we saw that reversal. We were talking about that when it was happening, that it wasn't giving you a clean one on this side, but it does give you a setup reversal on this side. If you want to see this low get taken, come back into it right there for a short if you're not sure about this mess here. That was a 30% TGIF Friday. So can you see us going now for a big book right above here for lunch hour, then coming back into a TGIF Friday, extend that 30% range and come back down. So that would be kind of a fun one to see right now. is if we turn this puppy around, drive it all the way up for these highs, pushing for higher highs, giving everybody the false idea that we're going to head lower. I always want to see this get hit. That'll give me some validation from array to array. There's something I want to talk to you about that too, Abs. You've closed your trade as well. Good for you. So off that cam model entry 1 right there, I want to see this. Now that we've taken this low and this low, I want to see this get taken to the upside on a close, and then these 2 candles here get taken, and then find support at them to continue going higher. $11 a.m. reversal. 11:02. Wait for the silver bullet. That's the silver bullet entry for a long. 11 o'clock. If it happens. If not, we continue to roll over. Again, still looking for this objective down here. Closed partials, and I had my stop loss taken in profit. I'm fine with that. Good for you, Erica. Good for you. So much easier to work out in the gym with focus and then come spend a little bit of time in the candles, make a little bit of money, move to the sidelines, go for a gym workout, earn your gym workout instead of staring at the phone, wondering what the charts are doing while you're trying to blast weights. Oh, I watched this reel yesterday. This guy blowing his pec out. Got this massive amount of weight come down, and you see him push down. He's got a couple of spotters on him, and he must have had 4 or 5 plates on the end of each side. And also you see his pec go blam, and it just shoots over. You're like, oh, he just completely blew his pec out. Oh, and he was a huge guy too, so it was a massive pec. I could just feel the pain of that. I've seen bicep ruptures and never seen a pec blow out like that before, though. It's pretty crazy. It's like a paramedic. You got to get your daily dose of trauma of some sort just to see it go, ooh, how would I treat that? That would be one of those ice and say, this is going to hurt, buddy. Staple his arm to his chest. Say, all right, off to the surgeon you go. Do we always start from the low to the high of the weekly candle to mark the 20 to 30%? Yes. Go from the low of the week to the high of the week. And right now we're assuming that that's the high of the week. It may go higher yet. So usually the afternoon, 2 o'clock-ish, gives us a high that we can run down into the last portion of the day. So if we do get this lunch, take out this high, I'd like to see this 11 o'clock, take this low out, push up for lunchtime to take this out, and then continue going higher. Have you, Darren, or has anyone checked out Bootcamp or Bookmap? If so, what are your thoughts about that? Don't know what Bookmap is. For your clear explanation. Thank you very much for your clear explanations. Really helps. You're very welcome. Took we hein. Took we. You're welcome, Took. Erica, sorry, can you repeat? I was answering a Teams chat. I don't know. What was the question, Erica? You got to forgive me. I'm turning 59. I'm in the last year of my 50s. So my brain is already practicing for old age already. What's your question? Keep watching down here. That's why I avoid all those weights. I'm susceptible to blow. Yes, Derek. I hate blowing my pec. My mom says I'm not allowed to blow my pec. blowout pecs, low lows on 30 seconds. On 30 seconds. Let me go to 30 seconds here. 30-second reversal. There's your reversal right there. Is that what you're talking about, Erica? Got 42. Yay! I wasn't in it anymore, but feels good to have it. The levels you are. Yes, I agree. Done for the week. Gotta go. Thanks, D. Thanks for everything. You're all. Have a great weekend. See you later, Abs. Take care, buddy. Be safe. See you next week. So here's the reversal on the 30-second chart. Body trades below it right here. You come right back up and do it for a perfect entry right there. It comes back even for another perfect entry right here. Bang, right off that guy right there. And then a continuation on the downside. So the 30-second chart showed you a nice reversal. Or if you just said, I want to wait until we get this taken out, it comes back. You have to give yourself that stop loss right there. If it comes back into this, trades all the way into the 50% of that range, which is also a little fair value gap right here. Back to the order block. Wait for this to get taken. It takes it right here. You come back into it right there for a short. If you want to wait for all this, there's your confirmation one more time right there to get short on a 30-second chart. So Erica's got her 42. Look at that, right to the money, Erica. Right to the money. Now we just got to see if I can follow through and get my level. Erica get to do some peacocking if this takes off from here. She can go, I told you so. I told you so, dear. You should have listened to me. It's a trading platform that allows you to see all the orders in the market. Don't worry about that. Don't get hooked up in that mess, Tommy. Erase that from your mind, man. Erase it from your mind. Don't let anybody sell you on the idea of volume. Don't let anybody sell you on the idea that volume matters, because it doesn't. I don't buy that at all. Nothing of what we've done here have never, ever in the whole history of my studies with ICT ever looked at volume. I know there's delta indicator charts that talk about volume. I had friends of mine that were just studying volume. It was like, man, you're wasting time. Don't even look at that crap. That's my advice, Tommy, for what it's worth. Because you'll focus on something that's not ICT. And you'll get caught up in something that's not ICT, trying to find a new gimmick or a new thing. It's just stick to this, man. Stick to pure ICT stuff. He never teaches about, wait for this. He might talk about a volume imbalance, but he doesn't talk about, when volume gets to a certain level. Here's all the markets. When you see this go here, we assumed liquidity. That's why we always say buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity, right? We know there's orders down there. How many of them are there? I don't care. I don't care if there's one waiting for me. He's just ready to unload me when I get down there. That's okay. Here's your package, sir. Thank you very much. I will take your money. Here's your package. Yeah, don't even worry about that. Same, I'm out here. It's a great weekend. You're out of here. See you later, Dave. Oh, yeah. Better pumps and profit. Yikes. I can see entries like that. It's terrible. Yeah, it's paid service and can be helpful, but if you understand PA, you'll know where those orders are. And ICT shows that too. Yeah. My husband tore his bicep on both of his arms. Ouch. I've heard a Achilles tendon pop in a volleyball game, and it was like a bang. And we're like, oh, and then I heard this woman screaming. I see her step back on her heel in the volleyball. She stepped back and pop. You heard this distinctive crack throughout the gym, and she just dropped to the ground screaming. You do a little Thompson test on her leg, and yep, she blew her Achilles. That's an ugly injury too. My husband tore his arms. It's terrible. Blew his guns out. That sucks. Man, how does one tear bicep sound painful? Mentioned about bookmark once on his videos. I don't remember that. Maybe Google. Yeah, he said if you know PA, the levels match up, making bookmark unnecessary. Yeah. Man, so gonna have a nightmare about popping sound soon. That's typical paramedic talk. I apologize. Those are people who don't appreciate that kind of talk. And we can sit around at lunchtime and talk about a big trauma we've been to. Like it doesn't even bother us. But it does. In the end, it gets in your head. It really does. I didn't realize it till I'd been out of the business for a while. When you sit there and you develop this black humor, this dark humor, and you laugh things off, or you compartmentalize a lot of the traumas that you see. But when you're done and you're out of the business and your mind starts to settle, you can fire off, and people can talk about something, an injury, and instantly it's like a door that opens up, and I instantly reference some trauma that I've seen in the past, and you don't get just the pictures, you get being there, right back in that scene again. So it does. I think about the guys they're still in the business that I was in it with those years ago, that are still in it, and they're the stuff that's being imprinted in their brains. And now I got a friend of mine, both of his kids are taking the same path as him. I remember when his son was born. Now he's a paramedic up in Edmonton. It just seems crazy. Now he's a paramedic. Wow. And his daughter's going into EMT. Injection block sample. My entry was at 10:24 candle, but got out super freaky early. I sat and watched. That's all right, Mr. Pips. If you made a bit of money on the side, journal entry that. Screen capture it and say, here, what was the feelings that I had? Because usually it's the psychology that gets you out. You saw my trades and you saw how I get that kind of skittish feeling. And I'm still trying to overcome all that stuff that Michael has been harping on to newcomers for years. And I didn't do it. I just ignored it and traded live money, lost thousands of dollars. And that starts to etch in your brain. And you start to get self-doubts. And then it's awesome that I get to hang out with people like you guys in a forum that gives me a chance to practice live in front of you, tape reading and taking a trade on the side or taking a trade in front of you. All that's added pressure, right? Because you don't want to fail in front of people, but it forces you to follow the rules, stick with the rules, right? So yeah, it's important. So don't worry about taking some positive money out of the market. Told ya. Erica, thank you, and will do. I will check it out on the AI for ICT index. Yeah, look it up, Tommy, but I've never used volume, never. So from my personal experience, I don't know if Derek has used that, if Derek's still in here or not, if you have ever used, or do you use volume as an indicator? I know, Erica, you have it in some of your retail trades. Does it affect which one is that? Is that a MACD? Is it a Elliott wave? Like which one is the volume indicator, or is it just volume? I don't know. I don't dabble in, never have. We need to take out morning lows for solid reversal. I agree. Reversal. I agree, reversal. Do it. He even share a screen. It's a paid platform, right? Yes, always self-doubt after I enter a trade. It's something I need to overcome. And you'll get more confident once you've been in you see your entries. You'll get more confident. Once you put this down here and you say, that's what I'm willing to lose. That's my profit loss, and I'm willing to take that loss. And if I'm wrong, I move to the sidelines I'll take one more trade for the rest of the day. And if I lose that on a reversal, I am out. I'm done for the day, and I wait for tomorrow and then walk away from the charts. Because if you sit here and stare at the charts, you'll be tempted to go back in again. And if you take another loss, then you'll beat yourself up twice for not leaving the first time. So one pushing his boat, and the other one bowling 2 years apart. Ow. It wasn't even working out. Yeah, the pop is, it's like a giant knuckle crack. Michael said bookmark is very useful. Oh, bookmap. Well, I've never heard Michael talking about bookmap, but if you find a video where Michael's talking about it and shows you how to use it, I'm all for it. Go for it. It has never been something I've been drawn to. So if it works for you, Tommy, you know me, man, I'm 100% supporting of you and you moving forward. And if that helps you out in any way, then I'm super happy for you. Forex causes a lot of trauma to me too. Futures is indeed a gentleman's market. Yeah, true. Possible reversal. I feel the need to stop watching my profit. My biggest issue so far, my entries and exits are top tier, but watching my profits kills me slowly. Yes, that is so true. That's what I do. I end up staring at that stupid price on the side and how much money you're making. And then I just keep thinking, okay, I've got to move my profit. I'm going to move my profit. I don't want to lose that. And I end up looking over at the money instead of looking at where's a logical place for me to see a reversal or a change in direction, or just stay on price action instead of worrying about that stupid number over there. So we've got to get above here on a close, and then above this, for me, a break in structure to go higher. This could just come up in here and come down into here. I want Erica to be right. I want her to just say, told you. Told you. Come on, Erica. Good call. Good run down into price action, my dear. Good price action run. One trade for life. Cool stuff to buy. I like the way you think, my friend. One trade for life. That's a really great setup. If you just watch that video, that's a great video. And those of you who are rushing just to go take that one video thinking that's going to be the be all end all Michael's stuff, you're not going to learn it in 30 minutes. Truly, you want to teach yourself how to fish, go back and study it. Take your time. And that reversal I was calling it for in oil, yeah, it happened. It happened. So here, we've closed above it now. See that right there? You want to see that go up, close up above here now. I'm going to go long on that just because it's broke our level, and I'm just going to stick with my rule. Put my stop loss down here. Now you want to see it get above here though. it can come all the way down into here. You're welcome, Tommy, buddy. You know me, man. Lots of love for you, my friend. And whatever path you choose, as long as it's something Michael has taught and you get comfortable with and you find your niche in it, run with it, man. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to anybody else. Just, if you find your niche, hug it, hold it, run with it. It's your ball. I was listening to an interview with Wayne Gretzky the other day, and he was saying he's sitting around a dinner table chatting with his buddies, Messier and the crew back in the day, and he was talking about being on the ice and that the puck, he looked at the puck as it belongs to me. He says, I looked at that puck and I said, it's my puck. Get your own puck. And he says, I seriously went out there not to get new records or trophies. He says, I just went out there and said, that's my puck. And I want that puck. It's mine. Get your own. And I did everything I did to keep it away from him. I thought that's awesome. So it's your ball, Tommy. It's your ball. It's your puck. We're already through this already. I'm wrong. Still might get my level there, Erica. Traded above it. Went with the rule. Started trading below it. And it's like, forget it. That's gonna. The fact that that candle did not get any reaction off of that low tells me we're still headed for my little level here. Lumber's bouncing off that level again. Little piggies are still sitting there, just hovering above that mark. And live cattle has reacted off that level. And we're in that sideways. See how this little high is taking right here? See that reversal right there? And right here? One candle goes through this one, goes through this one, and then comes back inside this candle right here, which is your breaker. Takes that high and that high. Comes back inside it. We haven't really traded below it though. Come on, Erica. You're coming back to pick up the little kid at the bus stop. That's me waiting for you. Come back and get me. If you like what we're doing today, hit the thumbs up button. Give us a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome. You can pop in and see us on the ThetaWaveTrader on Telegram. That link is in the description above. We're there in after hours on the weekends, in the evenings. We're constantly discussing new entries. You'll see guys taking entries all the time. So if you're just starting out and you're looking for a way to practice your stuff, there's lots of guys in there and gals in there that can help you out. So you're welcome to join us there on Telegram. We go there on weekends as well, talk about Bitcoin a lot on weekends. And so, and if you're new, then and you want to subscribe, we're here every morning. You catch nice little runs like this, looking for an ideal setup. Yeah, I want to see this low get taken. Ideally, it would be nice to see this equal lows get taken out here. I just want to see it come back into my level. Just give me a little validation from like to like arrays. And you'll see why I like to choose those. And you'll see me choosing those many, many times. I've given you tons of examples in Telegram about like to like arrays. I've taught it so many times. Whether or not you trust that enough to hold into a range like that, that is literally 249 down to almost 49. It's almost 200 handles right there, just in that run. And how many times would you like, oh, I'm out. Oh, I'm out. Right? And just trust. You see Michael just say, no, I'm going to head for not only his one, I'm going to go down for the liquidity sitting below the market. And you'll see Michael he'll weather all this stuff because he just knows that that's where it's going to go. Mitigating of the 1 hour breaker. Well, this is all a breaker here now that takes out this low. And we're right up into the mean threshold of that. We've traded above this one, so we're inside this range right now. So watch where you're sitting. Inside this range. Yes, you traded above this one, but you're inside the range, so you got to look for a run to the liquidity above the market. There's a little tiny fair value gap right in here. So look for it to run up into here. This isn't just a reversal, it's a change in direction as well, but it's inside here. So if we just see this roll over here now and come back down again, you want to see it break this high here, break in structure to go higher. And we're just shy of my entry yet again, Erica. You're calling for 42, and I was calling for 65. See how it hit it right there? That little fair value gap. Like array to like array. You didn't get a chance to get in on that though. You broke it, but you didn't get a chance to catch it here. And that ran up to the premium array. So if it rolls over here now, comes back down, we're looking for compression. Because that's the one you have to break above to go higher. Discount array. Discount array. So I would expect to see this come down into 50% and then dig down into here. If it closes above this spot right there, on a close, then we're running for this, and you look for a confirmation off of that, which is also the top of the fair value gap, to go higher. So if we don't even come back here and it's got intentions going up there, that's stronger for me for a bullishness. And the fact that we're revisiting this already before taking out a sell side, takes me over the 50% range and going into a bullishness. I still want this, but hey, can't always get what we want, right? Gonna stick with price action. Right now, bullishness is on the agenda. I'm taking a live cattle trade. I need steak. It's a carnivore. We've traded above it on a close. Now, if we trade below it on a close, that would come right back into it. Bodies are respecting it. Now you want to see that's going higher. And I start getting bearish inside this run again when we close below that. Now we're above it. I'm more bullish. So where this candle ends up right now, based on that level right there, we can pull this out of here now. Let's look at it right here. See how it acts off of that right there. See it close right on it. I tell you. Tell me they're not significant levels. Those of you who are watching for the first time, significant levels, my friends. Closed right on it. Now we're running below it. The fact that we're digging down in here again, there's no reason we should be digging down here. We should be just tap that there and go. Now we're getting back into this range again now. So we'll see where that ends up in the next 20 seconds. If we close below that, we're getting back into this range again now. Look at this discount. And again, the 50% mark, which is down in here. Goes below, see that? That tells you you're coming back into that range again, right? So keep your eye on those levels. They're important because when you trade above them, you start to switch to bullishness. And then you look for, I need to get above that candle's mean threshold in order to go higher. And I need to close above that to go higher. If not, if it trades and you wait for this candle, if it closes on it again, you go, oh, look, it froze on it. Wait for this one. Oh, now it's closed below it. Now you're back into this range again now. So we're looking for a discount inside here. This is how you stay on the horse and you don't get overly committed to going higher still. When it's showing you that, hey, look, I'm coming back into the range. I'll give you an opportunity to get on so I can get back in the range here. There's 50%. You pay yourself there, move to break even, 62%, so on and so forth. If you're using that trailing stop loss, take half of your trade off there, move to break even, and you're inside a small range. That's how you're trading consolidations. See, all it took is just to run down to that discount array where we're looking for, hit it. Now you want to see it run back up above this, find some support and start pushing higher. And if it doesn't, it comes back into this candle and finds support at the mean threshold here. Watch that level right there. So it stopped on it. Now either push through it. Right there. See how it's just tapping on it? Reacting off of it. It's a level. It's an important level. So it's just tapping on it right now. And now is it going to run through it? Or are we just going to roll over and come back down into a deeper discount? There you go. So you see how it's a sensitive level? Then the algorithm has to decide, what are we doing? Are we running through this? Yeah, let's keep pushing higher. So you want to see this close above here now, find support at that, start pushing higher still. And because we're consolidating in here yet, I'm not giving up on this area down here. I'm not marrying it anymore. See how we're traded above it? Good. Important level, traded above it, come back, find support at this. Right there. And it could even come right down into here off this candle and go higher. Every candle, you call every candle and you watch every candle. This is price action study, you guys. Now you just took that high. You got back to right on the money there, tied with that. So you got equal highs now engineered here. We're getting right to the top of the fair value gap. Keeping some liquidity above the market here. See how it's finding support here? Push. Keep pushing higher now. Good. Now get above here. Find some support at this. And you've got, see how the body's respecting this right here? We trade above it. We come all the way back in. The bodies are respecting that fair value gap right there. Push higher. Run for that first liquidity pool, which is right here. You didn't get it. Then you got it. Quick, we got a wick. We want a body above this, not a wick. Ran all the way back down into this order block. That's what she said. I ain't done down here yet, Erica. My objective is still in play. Order block is single candle or is a series of candles. An order block can be one candle. It can be a series of candles depending on what you're looking at. So in terms of a breaker, you can look at one candle or all of these candles at one time. I like to use all of them, but I tend to put my biggest weight on the last candle. But you look at all of them. Michael teaches this over and over again. If you're looking for a breaker, you look at, if they're all connected, you look at all of them at one time. And that would be your breaker if you're trading back into it. I'm taking Erica on a little walk. Okay, Erica, we're going to go on a little walk down into my little area here. Just when you thought you were leaving me, stiffing me with the coffee bill, I'm having the waiter come running after you. I still want my level. It can be a single candle, like you're keying off of one specific. It validates itself as an order block the moment you drop below it. To me, it's not valid until you see a candle like from here. This candle's not valid until you drop below it. So during this candle, it's not valid yet. That one's not valid yet. It's not till you drop below it here that this becomes, these three PD arrays inside that candle become valid to me. And then if it dropped below this one and that one, then the whole thing becomes valid. And you take this one here to that, the open to the close of that candle and find the midpoint. That would be another PD array if you're looking at both of those together, because that would be a 2-minute order block as opposed to 1 and 1. Stoic Jack, you sneaked in there again. Stoic Jack sits quietly in the background there. Have a good weekend, buddy. Wish you all the best. Be safe out there. Love to your family. We're in the 888s today. We got 888 people. We only have 112 more to go to hit the big 1K. Friends, 1K. We're so close to 1K. 888. Chinese, that's like super lucky. The number 8's a lucky number. And we got 3 of them. So it's going to be a good day. 888. Whoever's 888 on our, who's the last person to subscribe here? Maxwell, 23 hours ago. I think that is, or it might be just taking it based on last week's numbers, because this is on like Friday right now, last week. Wherever's number 888, you just got the super lucky number. See, this consolidation is chop, right? Right in the middle of this range. So still looking for, see if we get some support up. We want to see a body get above here to go higher. Although otherwise we're still in this choppy land here. And we're going to see if Erica's going to pay for coffee here. I got to get down to my level there. Erica's more into martinis, right? Not coffee. Oh yeah, 888 is a good number. It means constant fortune. There you go. 888s. That's it. No more subscribers. We're staying at 888. This is going to be continuous fortune time. The 888 club. 888s. Too many appointments today. Only grabbed 270 down to 240. Maybe this afternoon will give me... Oh, you only got 240 today? Boo-hoo, Chris. Boo-hoo. 240 handles. So hard. I'm used to 307. Good for you, man. That's like 500 handles. 570 and 540 handles that you've got so far in 2 days. That's genius level trading, my friend. And if you've been doing that on 20 different accounts all at the same time, you said yesterday 60 grand, you would have had another 60, you'd be 100 grand up in 2 days. $11.50 macro. No, only from 270 to 240, so only 30. Oh, okay. Okay, you got 30. Okay, well, so you're only up 370 or 337 handles. So 70K, that's all you're up. I love it. Good for you, man. He means the difference. Though that would be so sweet. Yes, it would. Oh, grab 270 to 240 down. Okay, got 30. Gotcha. Yeah, I read that wrong. We get a little swing here. Fair value gap. I don't trust any of this now until we get a significant displacement to the upside. I've averaged 127 a day, yesterday being the crazy outlier. Nice. Good for you, man. So if you're averaging that, you got over 500 handles this week. 600 handles. That's amazing. Done for the day. Awesome. She's Darren. Time to close the laptop and enjoy this beautiful day. Second golf lesson at 1 p.m. Got to get them moving. Have a great weekend, everyone. See you all in the community. See you later, Erica. Congratulations on your day. It looks like you got yourself a nice little perfect low there. I'm going to hang around here with my tail between my legs, waiting to catch that little low while you're out there golfing away, enjoying your day. So enjoy your day. Enjoy your second lesson of golf. Tell your husband, stop pushing boats around. That's what trucks are for. Big muscular dude. Just use the truck. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. How does it feel to be able to learn from ICT himself? How does it feel? Well, you get mixed emotions, really. There's a lot of interesting psychology. It's a good question, actually. When you're learning from ICT, you go through a lot of projection. You project onto him what you want to see in yourself, which is what mentors, the objective of mentors is really to do, is just get you to see that you have capability of doing something. They're like trying to say, look, I'm human just like anybody else. If I can do it, anybody can do it, right? Then you kind of go through that phase of why can't I do this? And then you judge yourself. So if you're one of those people that kind of beat yourself up a lot, you have a lot of negative self-talk, you tend to look at it and you just go, why can't I do that? And then you start to get angry at yourself. So you end up throwing money at it, saying, I can do that too. And having not given you the guy enough credit to get to the level that he got, the years that it took him to get there. And you're not going to do it all in 24 hours. right? You're not just going to learn a little simple pattern and that's it. You're going to know it now. So it was a lot of mixed emotions, really, awe and respect of what the guy was trying to learn or what he was trying to teach, and confusion, self-doubt. You start to go through all the things like, I'll never be able to do this. I'll never learn this. And then in the end, it's pure tenacity. That's the only thing that that's going to drive you to success, is your tenacity to stick to it. Is the failure, there's no such thing as failure, only feedback. And you cannot have success without failure. Absolutely cannot have it without failure. You'll never appreciate success until you've been mired down in some of the failures, because that's where you learn a little psychology about yourself. You learn a little bit about how you are. And I think it was somebody, I don't know who the lady was, said, money will only bring out what you inherently live, what inherently lives inside you. If you're a greedy person, more money will make you greedier. If you're a kind person, more money will make you kinder. If you're a paranoid person, more money will make you more paranoid. It will just bring out the qualities that reside in you. So start out as you mean to carry on. So if you're looking for kindness, if you live in kindness and happiness and contribution, then that's where you go. And I'm glad that Michael shared that with everybody. He said he was going to share it initially. He was going to do it for free. Then he started charging because people started stealing his stuff. And now he just gives it away for free because he's obviously made his money on it. But I guess long-winded question. It's a mixed emotion. There's a mixed bag of emotions. It's not just going, wow, you're in awe of this guy, because you want to learn what he does, right? You want to be just like him. So that's why I've got tons of respect for him. And it drives me crazy when I see people that are just trying to steal his stuff, make it their own, and say they came up with it, pay them money. Look, if it works for me, it should work for you. Why shouldn't I give it to you for free? You still have to put the work in. You still have to go there and study all his stuff. That's why you don't see me doing a lot of trades in front of you, because I don't want you to copy me. I don't want to be a signal service. If I want a signal service, I'll get someone to pay for a signal service. I want to show you how to fish. Feed yourself. Read price action. Get really good at reading price action. And then whatever model you have, you'll just better understand it. You'll get better at it, because you'll understand where you see price going so much clearer, so that when you're in that trade, I want to relieve some of that stress that you feel in a trade. Not put a trade on and you copy it and then you're still stressing out over whether or not it's going to pan out, right? Understand it. Understand it for yourself. Was it Edison? No, it was Einstein, who said any fool can know something. The objective is to understand it. Anybody can know something. I know lots of things, but do you really understand it? Understand it makes a huge difference. That's my little rant. Oh, there you go. Who said I couldn't do a rant like Michael? I'm just here motivating you, though. I'm not going to give you a rant about Donald Trump or the end of days. I wouldn't know. The sky looks good out there. It looks beautiful. It's a sunny day. I'm going to go out there and enjoy it. Make somebody laugh, make somebody smile today. That's what my mom believes anyway. My mom's a firm believer in, hey, if you can justify your day if you can make somebody smile or laugh, you've justified your day. I was like, that's good philosophy. So we tend to call each other up every day. And she's in her 80s. We call each other up and talk to my dad and my mom. And we have a good old chin wag in the afternoon after we finish talking to you guys. And we have a good laugh. And we can take, any one of our family can take an event and expand on it. And before you know, we've blown it into some crazy nonsensical story, and it's just hilarious, and we're laughing our heads off. So anyway, don't aspire to be half of him. Be better than him. He wants you to be better than him. He wants you to be better than, and it's not arrogance to say, I want to be better than ICT. It's not arrogance. That's holding yourself to a level. If you're aiming for the stars and you just hit the sky, then you've still got off the ground. It's those people that just go, no, he's always going to be he's going to be the GOAT. He's going to be the greatest of all times. You don't think every hockey player that gets on the ice wants to be better than Wayne Gretzky? They want to aim for his record. They want to take his record out. The greats want to beat him. They want to show you how great they are, that they're better than him. It's no different than Sebastian Coe. Anybody remember who Sebastian Coe was? They said it was physically impossible for the human body to run faster than 4 minutes, to break a 4-minute mile. Nobody could do it. Then Sebastian Coe came along and he broke the 4-minute mile. And then within months, another one and another one and another one. Everybody kept breaking it and breaking it and breaking it, getting faster and faster. Now it's standard. If you wouldn't be in the Olympics if you didn't break a 4-minute mile now. But at one point, people believed it was physically impossible to break a 4-minute mile, that it wouldn't be possible for humans to do that. But he did it. He was the best of all times. And then somebody beat him. And then somebody beat that guy. So aspire to be better. Don't be half. You, Curry, can be better than anybody. You can be the guy everybody's looking to beat one day. But you got to sit in here in the mud, muck around in here and learn it. It's great to dream, but in the end, you got to get your hands dirty, get in the mud, start building bricks, and build a strong foundation. Don't rush to build a tower. Spend all your time getting a strong foundation, then you can build it as high as you want to make it. Knuckles, buddy, knuckles. Fist bump. Yeah, hold yourself. You're the only one you got to challenge, right? But I found that if you compare yourself to somebody, you end up putting more on that person than on yourself, and it's you that has to do the work. It's not Michael. He's just going to show it to you. You're going to have to do the work yourself. So just be better than you were the day before, better than you were the day before, and just keep tomorrow, aspire to be something better. That's what the journaling's all about, right? Journal it. Journal what's going on in your head as well, not just what you see in the charts, but what held me back today? This trade here, for example, this one I took here, and it chased the stop loss. You saw me chase the stop loss right up into here, and it came back and tapped me out and then just took off for double the distance. I would have had more than double the distance, and I made 1,800 to here. So that would have been closer to $4,000, $4,500 up there. Psychology, fear of loss. So I'm going to journal that as in a positive way. So you caught a nice long run inside a range, and with your sticking, if you would have stuck to your rules, you can still stay, your fail safe would have been right here. It would not have tagged me out. My fail safe would have been sitting right there. It would have came down. That first one gave me a squeeze. This one would not have taken me out, but it did. If I would have left it alone, then we would have been giggling like school children here, all the way up. So I'll document that and say, trust your fair value gaps. Trust your fail safe. You came up with it. It's a good reason. It's a good way to hold your stop loss. So stick with that. I want to screen capture this level for Erica. When she comes back from her golf game, she can snicker to herself and say, yeah, okay, he finally got it. Now ask yourself, how many of you would have kept looking at these and saying, oh, they're reversals. Oh, they're reversals. I got caught on one there thinking that was a reversal right there, right? Ideally, you want to see that get taken. This is a bear trap or a bull trap. And then another bull trap. You want to see these get taken on the upside, get a break in structure, not just the change in direction. So bull trap, bull trap. I think I'll just hang out with you guys until I get my level. And then I'll call her quits for today, and that'll be it for the weekend. I might come back this afternoon and do another little look at the markets. I don't know if I think Derek left already, didn't he? Derek, are you still here? Did Derek leave already? I'll check from the blue. That's what I avoided. Nope, he didn't say he was leaving. Are you still with us, buddy? See how that little level again, that premium level? See how we traded above it, below it, above it, below it. And then we came back, hit it. Multiple times we start hitting it. And then you trade below this level. You come back into it right here. And now we continue. Come on. I want to give Erica the, come on. Hallelujah. I'm going to screen capture this for Erica now. Hallelujah. Yeah. I'll be right back, guys.
We won't have enough paint.
Another gallon of that?
One more gallon, but this it comes from Bel Air, from Calgary,
Yeah.
and they like to be ordered first.
Oh, they like to order it first,
Yes.
so I have to call them up.
Or you can call them, but do you think you can go there?
Let me see if I
They can match it. Some paint store here, but the thing is,
It's different paint though, that's the problem, right? If it's a different paint, it might come out a different color.
it changed to it.
Yeah, that's why I'd rather get it from those guys.
Yeah, you can bring the coil. They match it with the computer.
Right?
And then I can use this one for priming the priming history.
Yeah, okay, so I will, I'll call Carla back and we'll try and get this, try and get her to come home and we'll go pick that up today and see if she can't do it. Can't get it all done today, then we'll.
Well, everyone, but once we got, we had to finish with the same.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll get them.
Yes,
Okay. Sorry about that, guys. My painters run out of paint. Okay, Erica. Hit the level. Gotta love it. Gotta love it, folks. Gotta love it. Now, how many of you would have weathered all that? I don't think I would have weathered all that either. If I was coming off there and I said, well, I'm aiming for this one, I'm going to walk away and let that sit, let it percolate. I don't care if it sits down there. I got to thoroughly believe it's going from array to array. Like, and I've taught this so many times, and yet I still looked to go long there and didn't have the confidence enough to expect it to get there. Now, if it trades through this like it's this, now we're looking for lower prices. Yeah, we're looking for those lows now. We take out those lows at lunchtime now. We're just going into lunch. So now I'm waiting for the reversal to happen. Extend the range a little bit, create a fair value gap, and then we're going to start to look for like array to like array again. We want to get through this though. Got to get through this, and then you look for the like array, which is back up in here, this level here, and those old highs. So that would be my first objective, is to reach for here, this guy, then that guy. Oh, Erica's here. Hello, Erica. Do you happen to notice the level? Did you see that level that I was looking for, that I was calling for? Telling you about over here, down here somewhere. Did you see that? Yeah. All the way. Well, you had me worried there, Erica, for a second. I have to admit, you had me worried that that was the level, because I was looking over here going, well, you know what? She could be right. This could be it right here. But nope. We finally got the level. So now we're looking for these lows here to get taken, because now we've traded on, oh no, we have not. See this, how the bodies are respecting the, oh, I did trade below it right there. It did. And this one just did too. So we're looking for lower prices. I want to see this get taken. And then we're looking, Erica, I know you're listening out there in TV land, in radio land. We're looking for this low here now. I can see her like this with her golf club in her hand saying, hang on a second. Oh yeah, okay, just took the lows. Just cranking that ball out there. See, and now if Michael's patient, he would have caught this way earlier, and he'd be waiting for the liquidity. He'd be saying, oh, I'm just waiting down here. And sure enough, eventually it hits at lunchtime. That's the low we want to see take out. I want to see a nice clean snap back now, folks. That's what we want to see. No, I wanted to be on the charts with you, getting some more candy. We're just listening now. Well, that's good. We have to call it like a radio announcer now. And the chart's making a move now, folks. Heading south. That's right. We got a couple of down coast candles. See? Yeah, we're heading down south. Here we go. 11:05. Here we go. Heading down south one more time. And she's off. And there she goes down south, heading down faster, faster. Here we go. Heading for the opening. Yep, there goes the Fair Valley Gap. Heading on the downside. And it's a winner, folks. Chicken dinner. Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta get some more paint. My paint guys just ran out of paint, so I gotta get more paint. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've got to somehow gonna find some paint right after I drive my motorcycle into town. Anyway, look for a run below here this low today, and then like right, oh, it's right there, folks. See how it dips? The moment it dips below that lower there, it tells you, guess what? I'm going lower. I'll give you an opportunity to get on to go lower. Finally reaching for these lows, and come on, give it a little kiss. Erica, it's right there, Erica. Oh, she takes it right there perfectly. Turtle soup. Who's turtle soup in this? I'm not. I'm going to chicken soup this. I'm going to chicken soup this. If it keeps running, look for this Fair Valley Gap below you here. Where's the beef? Okay, this is what we're looking for right here. This is the golden handshake. If you get this, there's that order block. We're calling this before it sets up. Before it sets up, folks, we're calling it right now. You want to see this one end in the next 5 seconds. Create the fair value gap. 2, 1, ba-boom. That's our fair value gap. Now you want to see this one come back up. Trade all the way through it on a close. Come on, baby. All the way up through it on a close, and look at this candle. Ideally, you want to see that high get taken, and then the candle come back into this or this. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different places you can catch an entry there if it goes through the high. It continues on down, looking for down here. And if my friend Abs was here, he'd be telling you, oh my goodness. I gotta get a hold of my wife somehow. Still waiting for it to get through here. Push through.
The reversal juiciness begins. This is reversal.
Yes, took out the lows too. Let's go YM. Okay, I gotta go. I've got to try and find this paint. This guy's gonna run out of paint. This is the last day, and I hate things half done. So I'm gonna split. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for 888 wonderful people tuning into our show. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for coming, and I will see you on the weekend. Keep your eyes on this reversal pattern set up here. Lots of liquidity above the market, and we still have this pool, lots of little pools of liquidity all the way back up, and that old high back there as well. And don't forget, there's still a ton of downside, so don't get caught trying to run this thing too soon. Wait for your decent setup before you commit to it, and commit. You're going into lunch hour here, so we're in lunch hour, so we could be seeing another little drive down before we see a drive up. So we may get another reversal down here. Anyway, keep those things in mind. I'm out of here. I will see you guys on Monday. This is going to manifest right in front of me here right now. Come on, baby. Don't jump in yet. Wait for it. Mr. Pips, I love you, man. I wish you all the best. I really do. I want you to succeed. I want you to be like the best you could ever be, and more than you could ever have imagined. Just stick around. We're here to try and help you out in any way we can. And not just me, guys like Derek and Fernando and Lambo and Abs. All those guys are all here to help you out any way they can. So we've got some really nice people in the community that are willing to help you out. I'll help you out as best I can. You have my contacts there, so you're more than welcome to contact me and ask questions. And you have the ICT index. You can get it straight from the horse's mouth on any question related to ICT, like my friend Tommy did this morning. He's going to go check with the index about the volume discussion. So, hey, if that works for you, I'm happy for you. So again, keep your eyes on the prize, and I will see you guys on Monday, if not this afternoon. I got to go get paint, so I probably won't see you this afternoon. So anyway, I wish you all the best. Have a safe weekend. Have an awesome weekend. Be kind to each other out there. Love to your families.